lady I find amazingly inspirational. If there's a word that is heavier than inspirational, somebody Google it and send it to me or something, man, because that's the word I'd rather use. This lady has been battling with chronic kidney disease for over a decade, and is amazing. Her strength, how she has dedicated her life using this, challenge in life to inspire, to educate, and to uplift. The book that she has, we'll be talking about this plus many other things, is called A Decade of My Life, and it says, Behind My Smiles. She smiles, she's charming, she's everything as she battles a very dangerous chronic disease. Today, I have to hang out with her. So do you. You learn a lot. Put your hands together. Show some love for Abigail Ashley. There we go. Oh, welcome to the show.
Thank you, KSM.
It's so good to have you here, man.
Me too. I'm on it.
Oh, the honor is mine. And today we're hanging out with you ladies. You know, we just had a great time earlier on with Kamini, GH1. And she's from UTV, right?
Yes, I'm from UTV.
UTV, yeah. So it's GH1 to UTV. So, and then they broadcasting live. But first of all, let me just say, bless you, man.
Bless you too.
It's been amazing. For those who don't understand what chronic kidney disease is, do you have something, slight explanation you can tell the public?
Yes. Thank you all for the opportunity, and thank you. I know you are watching me, and it's a very challenging issue. Chronic kidney disease, you know, the human being has various organs, and then the kidney is part of the organs we have. And what the kidney does is that after you've eaten and the food has gone into your stomach, it goes to the kidney. And then the kidney does the filtration. It takes the good one and turns it into a blood and goes into you. And then the waste product, it goes into the urethra through the bladder, and then it comes out as urine. So the kidney has two functions. It brings out urine from you, and then the good blood, it turns it back into the system for you. So if you have a chronic kidney disease, it means that these two functions are not working for you. And the interesting thing is that before you realize you have a kidney problem, it means both kidneys are down, because we can survive on one kidney. So when one is down, you will not notice until you've done a test. And you know, in Ghana, we hardly go for checkups and things to check if our kidneys are functioning or not. So before you realize that you have a kidney problem, it means that both kidneys are down. So in my situation, for instance, I'm not able to pass urine, and then I don't have enough blood because the kidney that's supposed to give me the blood is not working. So I have injections I take for the red blood cell, and then I have medications I take to make me pee.
Wow. And even listening to you, I just realized, man, the strength that this lady has to have gone through this for what? How many years have you been battling with this?
Since 2007.
2007.
So in 2018, it means I'm in my 11th year.
11th year of battling with this. And when did you first discover it? And how frightened were you, or what was the...
Yes, it was around, I think, somewhere in August 2007. What happened was that before the 2007, I used to have this normal headaches. I just take a painkiller and then I'm okay. And until one day, I couldn't do anything again. I was suffering to breathe. I cough and it's coming out as blood, and then I have to be rushed to the hospital. So it was at the hospital they checked my pressure, and it's like, what's happening to you?
It was very high?
It was too high. And then they ran further investigations, and then they realized that it's a chronic kidney disease that's been eating me out for the, because I did not know. I don't know what was causing it. I was just taking my painkillers because I thought it was like work stress or something. Not knowing it was something else happening within my body. So it was at Kolebu that they did a diagnosis, and then I was given two options at that time. I was asked to do my dialysis or get a kidney transplant. But as when they told me to do the dialysis, it was expensive. So I told the doctor, we don't have enough money to do the dialysis. And for the transplants,
and quickly, for people who don't even know the dialysis, can you explain to them what the dialysis?
Okay, just like I said in the beginning, the kidney it brings out the urine from you and processes blood for you. But so the dialysis is an artificial, almost like an artificial kidney.
Yeah.
So you go on the dialysis machine for 4 hours, and what it does is it takes the blood out from you, filters it in the machine, and then put the blood inside you back. So like filtration, like taking the toxics out. What your kidney should have been doing. But the interesting thing is that the dialysis machine does not give you blood. You still have to take your injection. So all it does is to take the waste products, that's the urine form of the products, out from it, and then give you your blood back. So that's what the dialysis machine.
So your options were to have a kidney transplant or a dialysis. Okay.
And so I poured my heart out to the doctor. I told him, doctor, the 2 options you've given me, I have no idea. We don't have the money to do that. And he was like, so if you don't do it, you will not survive. He said it, but he was telling me the truth. He said, with this issue and the stage you are, if you don't do the dialysis or do the transplant, I don't think you even live up to 5 years. He just said it like that. And then I'm a very strong person. I said, no, I'm not going to listen to you. I need another option. We took the results to South Africa. We took it to London. They also brought the same results back. So the situation I am in, if I don't do the dialysis or do the transplant, they don't think I will survive the other years to come. And I went back to the doctor. I was like, Dr. Marco, you need to help me out. I need another option. He said, Abigail, in this situation, you have to pray. Because medically, what we've told you is what we have. Either do the transplants or do the dialysis. Or, let's see, maybe change your diet and see if it will work. And keep praying and see if God can keep you alive. So, I went for the third option.
As for the first three.
I went for the third option. I quickly changed my diet. It was very difficult changing it.
What did you stop eating?
I stopped eating salt because, you know, the kidney is also supposed to balance the body, put your blood pressure down and all that, and it's not working. So the more you put in salt, the more you aggravate the, tension on it. So he said, no salt. I said, okay, is that all? No sugar, no fizzy drinks, no red meat. Can you do it? I said, doctor, if there is the option than to do the transplants or the other, I'll do it. So I started slowly. It wasn't easy. The normal me eating wache with my drink beside it. Now I have to stop and then go take cocoa without salt, without sugar, nothing. Just drinking and eating it. And then I have my water intake too was minimal. Instead of like when you take the water, the 500 ml, the whole day, that's what you're supposed to drink. You don't have to take in more because still the kidneys are not functioning well and they're supposed to bring your urine out. It's not coming out. You have to take, you don't have to put in too much. So it's also reduced for me. I've been managing it small, and I'm still managing it alongside me.
Wow. So it's been like 10 years now since you...
Yeah, I've been 10 years now managing it, taking my medications alongside, because I said I have to take medicine to pee. I have to take my medicine, the erythropoietin, the injection for my red blood cells, and I have one I take to control my blood pressure so it doesn't put any stress on me. And then I have another one, Lipitor. It's also to control my cholesterol level. So I've been taking them small.
So the diet thing too, it's extremely, because you sort of things that you would have put in your body that would have burdened the kidney, you cut them out.
You cut them out. And I think it has really helped with the grace of God.
Wow, wow. Now, so what was the most traumatic in this whole transition? You know, what did you hear that you went home and say, Lord, you know, now you take over? Because at this point...
I remember when the doctor said, Dr. Charlotte Osafo, she was then in charge of the renal clinic. When I got there, she said, "Do you go to church?" I said, "Yes, I go to church." So you need to pray. You need to pray. In this situation, only few people survive. And if you don't do the dialysis, I don't know what to tell you. I said, "Doctor, don't worry." And I went to another doctor, Dr. Marco. He also said the same thing. You need to pray. and stick to it. And when I went home, previously I was like, okay, they said I would die, so let me just kill myself, you know, suicide.
You considered suicide?
Yeah, I did. So, because they were telling me even the medication I'm taking, my hair will pull off. So I have to go and cut my hair. People were thinking, oh, she just wants to look, you know. But it was a strategy. I have to cut my hair because I don't want when it start pulling out. People, yes. So I cut it down, but still the hair was growing. I was okay, then let me leave it. Hey, I was like, God, this one, dear, I don't want to, let me just take off my life. But I think one of the days, I have a very good friend. She's Reverend Mrs. Grace Ado. She's my best friend, actually. And then she took me to church, and then they were praying. I don't know. I'm a believer, but during that time,
you had doubt.
I had so much doubt. And then the pastor was like, your headaches will disappear. I said, what are you talking about? Do you know what I'm going through? I used to go to church with pillow behind my back like this. When I go to church, I'll be sitting down like this, waiting for them to finish preaching, and then I'll just stand up and go because there was so much pain at my back. And then he said, you will leave. I said, what are you talking about? And then on Sunday, I went to church. Pastor said the same thing. Abigail, you will not die, you will live. Then all of a sudden, there was this new, like a new spirit that has entered me. It's like, you will live, you will not die, you will live, you will not die. Then I started believing it. I started eating my diet. I started taking it as I'm supposed to do. And I realized that I was feeling a new strength within me. And I said, okay, maybe this will work. Let me just continue. So I just kept going and kept going. Then this suicide thing disappeared from my mind, and then I'm still alive. 5 years has gone to pass. And you know the doctor who told me I would die is gone.
Oh.
Unfortunately. He left me, but I'm still alive. So praise be to God.
Wow. Praise the Lord, man. And by the way, the book that you're looking at, Behind My Smiles, is the story of what she's going through. Well, before we continue, where can we get these books to buy?
For now, it's online at Amazon.
Okay.
And then we have some at Peace FM. And now that I've come to Safari, and I'm going to leave copies here too, just in case anybody wants some to buy. And in Kumasi, you can get it at the Kumasi Mall, Kingdom Books, and at Hello FM too. We have copies there. For now, that's the point. You can get them.
Fantastic. Now let's get back. So. And you're on TV and you do a lot of youth interactions, right?
Yes, I do.
Do people like call you and you go and what? I know you do a lot teaching fitness and nutrition. Yes. Give us some of the tips we need to know, because sometimes we forget and run the queer.
Okay, you realize that in all my journey, I realized something. My going to the hospitals and coming out, I realized when you talk to people, you realize that they are eating habits. It doesn't match up to, we are lacking something, and I don't know where it's coming from. And so I love talking to kids because I think that's where you have to tackle it from.
Yeah.
I saw the 25 going, when you talk to them, they don't listen until they face the situation. But I touch the kids. I try to implant into them the healthy lifestyle, because if you're able to do it, me for instance, look at the stage I was. And with the diet, I've been able to maintain my life. And those who are even on the machine, some of them even are gone. They went on the machine and they are gone. I didn't do the machine. I didn't go on the transplants. But I'm still living because I'm eating well. And it doesn't cost so much. So I keep preaching that we should change our lifestyle. Nobody will come and tell you eat this and that. But you yourself, you know that, okay, let me take a portion of fruits. At least every day there should be a fruit in your diet, because the fruit is what is going to push all the toxins you have eaten out. If you don't eat fruit, then whatever you have eaten inside you and you are not working, food is like energy. It's like fuel in the car. You buy petrol into the car and the car will be sitting. If you don't work with it, the petrol will be in the car. So it's the same thing. If you put food within yourself and you don't exercise, if you don't work out, the food will stay in you, and then it will just go and store as fats at places that they are not supposed to stay, and then that's going to cause a lot of problem for you. And also encourage you also drink a lot of water, especially the ladies. When we wear our jeans pants and stuff, because we don't want to wee around. We will not drink water, but you don't know it's affecting your kidneys. I think I was number one. I prefer taking my food with drink than taking water. But now I've realized that that did not work for me.
Yeah.
So it's better you take water. Water is healthier. Water is life. And then you just make yourself happy.
That's a lot, man. now, listen, those are the, take this very, very seriously, you know, because, yeah, it's but like joke, you know, not that anybody's going to live for life, but at least
but the pain, you go through. You have no idea.
Yeah.
People are spending so much money. You know, those who are on the dialysis machine, a week, if they don't spend at all, like 1,005 Ghana cedis for just dialysis a week. And you know, once you go on the dialysis machine, it's for life. So God calls you. So if you go on the machine and you're paying 1,005 a week, how much is your salary? And it's not alone. Your lab and things haven't come yet. You have to do lab, you have to do scans and things, your diet, everything is completed. Then how would you do it? And people are doing kidney transplant. I have 3 friends who went for kidney transplant and it has failed again. I didn't do it. I just changed my diet and I'm still taking my medication, but I'm still here. They went and did a transplant and it has failed again. So where are we? It's the diet.
The diet.
It's the diet.
Yeah, yeah. So let's go over the things that we should learn to cut out. Salt.
Salt, very, very necessary.
Sugar.
Sugar, very, very necessary. I always, some will ask, how can I eat without salt? Okay, you eat fufu and live soup without salt in the fufu. So why don't you prepare your banku without salt, or your rice, or your yam without salt, and just add a little bit salt into the stew. In that way, you've cut one salt out. And then don't forget all the fizzy drinks, all the canned drinks, anything in can, anything in bottle, there is some amount of sodium salt in it. So
and that's
not good at all.
So you've cut out all minerals
you cut it. You can just juice your own, you know, your pineapple, you juice it, your apple, you can juice it, apple, pineapple, pawpaw, whatever, mango, you can juice whatever on your own and then just take it. Instead of not the can and bottle ones. And then the meat too. The red meat, if you can reduce it, it will help you. People now, you have most of the young guys, when they close from work, chichinga, kebab, and then drink. You know, you are enjoying it for now, but the end thereof is the issue. So I'm not saying you shouldn't do it at all. Once in a while, as my friend would say, it's okay, but learn to, you know, cut down on all those things.
So, you're still very young and very, very attractive. Are you married?
No.
Do you entertain it, or you still have these lingering fears that, well, I don't know, or what's the situation with that?
Okay, you see me smiling today. Tomorrow you see me very down. I don't have enough strength, but the little I have, anytime I have the strength, I do whatever I want to do. But for now, I just keep asking myself, who wants to be with a kidney patient? Who can't do anything on their own, you know? What can you do? Because you can't carry a baby. Then, you know this guy. You can't carry a baby. You already, your HB is down. You are not producing blood. You have to take medications before you get your blood. So, and then your pressure is high. Everything is high in the body. So, why stress yourself? And so...
It's very, very possible to find that one guy out there who doesn't care and who says,
"No in Ghana."
Even if it's going to be around for 2 weeks.
No in Ghana.
Nothing Ghana. You never know.
Okay, let me tell you. I think some tried. They come and they're like, they see you so pretty and then they want to come closer. The next time they see you, I'm going to the clinic. You know.
I'm saying there's somebody out there, man.
Really?
Yeah.
I want to see that person.
I see your pretty hands up.
They are just saying it because
you shouldn't believe them.
No, don't.
Me, I believe that one day you call me and say, "Hey, KSM, who can you okay?" I catch you.
I'm just hoping. Let's hope. Yeah.
Oh, Abigail, you're such an inspiration. God bless you,
God
man.
bless you too.
And can people call you, like people who have problems
that
they want to discuss?
I have a lot of people calling me. I have doctors. Recently, I have even a doctor from the US. He read my book. and he went on the dialysis machine.
Okay.
And so he was marveled to see how I have progressed without the dialysis. So he's even in town, meeting him tomorrow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so we'll be talking about my diet and things. And then one thing I also want to tell my colleagues on the dialysis machine, the machine will do the work, but please, you still have to stick to your diet. Because you sometimes see them at the clinic, they are so weak. Why are you weak? Because they think I'll come and lie on the machine will do the work. So they are eating all the wrong food. So you see them, after the machine has done the work, they are okay. The next day they are coming on the machine, they are weak. It's because they are still putting pressure on their kidney. So even though you're on the dialysis machine, you still have to go on a strict diet. Otherwise, you always break down.
Fantastic, man. Show some love, man. Show some love. I've done many interviews, Abigail. I mean, I've been on, I don't know, at least this show it's about 13, 14 years, you know. So I can't even imagine the number of people I've talked, but I can tell you today that this has been one of the most inspirational sessions I've ever had, you know. And just your strength and your smile.
It's from God. It's
from God. Yes. We thank God for the strength and your ability to smile and even come and share and advise. This is priceless. So, folks, here's the book again. She's going to leave some copies with me here at Safa. She told at all the places. Let's get the book. Let's read it. And a number that if somebody wants to call and...
Yeah, before I give you the number out, on the 8th March is World Kidney Day.
Okay.
And I plan doing something for my people in Ghana. We want to try as much as possible to go region to region. The cases of kidney problems are becoming too much. And especially when I see the young ones, KSM is pathetic, you know, seeing them. And by the time I even come close to them, they've already started the machine, be on the machine, and now they don't even have money to continue. And so we need to intensify the kidney education. Those who haven't been on the machine and those who are on it, we want to promote healthy kidney life. You have to go and check your kidney status. There is a BUE test they do. When you go to the clinic, the lab, you go and check it out, and you look at the function of your kidney. For those who say you don't have any problem, you just make sure that you are eating well, exercising, drinking water, just to keep it healthy. And that's the only thing that will keep it. No matter what you do, you still have kidneys, so you have to take care of them. And so 2018, that's my project for the year. It's behind my small projects, and I'm going to seriously hold it, and I know God is going to give me the strength to do it. Yes. So you can reach me on 0244 238689. 0244 238689. That's my number, 24 hours. If you call me and I don't pick, just leave a message and I'll answer you. So that's the number.
Put your hands together, man. Put your hands together. And any little thing we can do here in terms of helping with the project, publicity-wise, you know, anytime we are here and for you, you know. Thank you so much. We'll do this again. Folks, I told you at the beginning that your life is going to change, and after this interview, if your life hasn't changed or started to change already, then if you fear a ding. But we are so grateful to her and so very thankful to her. And let me say here, I want to say a big thank you to Ohinire Gifty Auntie. She was the one who says, KSM, have you had her on your show? Oh, call her! So Gifty Midawasi, why? For sharing her with her. So, thank you again.
Thank you so
much.
And
God bless.
God bless you.
Sing along, folks. We'll be right back.
If you're having as much fun as I am, stay tuned. If you're not, you need deliverance. We'll be right back.
The KSM Show.